This is Rajyalakshmi from Chalpati Institute of Engineering and Technology. So my topic from Python. The topic is the types of arguments using in Python. So function definition, Python function definition. So the function definition starts with the keyword def. Okay, so the function definition start with the keyword def and it is followed by the parenthesis. So parenthesis is a list of arguments. So the arguments which are declared in between the function definition is called as a parameter, formal parameters, and followed the function definition we can declare the statements for the function, and we can call the by using the arguments, the arguments which are using in a function call, those are called as actual parameters. Okay, so the first formal parameters are mentioned in the function definition and actual parameters are passed during function call. Here we have four types of arguments or parameters. Okay, so the first one is the default arguments, second one keyword arguments, and third one positional arguments, and the fourth one variable length arguments. These are the four types of arguments we using in Python function definitions. So let's see one by one. So first one is a default arguments. So the default arguments are values that are provided while function definition. When we are defining a function, the default arguments are provided. And assignment operators, using assignment operator we can assign the values to the assignment of variables in the function definition only. So the default arguments become optional during the function call. So in the default arguments are optional. So in the function call we cannot call the arguments by using the assigning operators, and if you provide a value to the default arguments during the function call, it overrides the default value. Okay, so the function can have any number of default arguments, then follow the non-default arguments. So here are the example for that. So in the below example, the default value is given arguments b comma c. So why? Because we are assigning the values for variables b comma c. So written a plus b plus c. So here a is getting the value. So here a is getting the input in runtime. Okay, so and b and c are values are already given, but a value is read from runtime. Okay, so first giving only the mandatory argument, that is a. So in the at runtime we are only giving the value for only a, that is 3. So add function is there. So print of add. So a is plus, a is 3, b is equal to 5 and c is equal to 10. So b plus c is 15 and a value is 3. So 15 plus 3 is 18 as the output. And then second option is giving one of the optional arguments. So optional arguments means that we are having two assignment values. Those are b and c, which means default arguments. So but we are assigning the 4 to the b, variable b. So the at runtime we are giving the two numbers as input. So here a is 3 and b is 4. So already we have assignment or a default argument b is equal to 5, but we are updating the value as 4. So print of add of 3 comma 4 with the output is 17. Okay, so the given argument, all arguments are at the runtime. So we can updating the values also. So b and c values 5 and 10. Okay, so b is equal to 5, c is equal to 10. So both values are updating here. So ante here we are getting the runtime values. Okay, so print add of a plus b plus c, add of 2 plus 3 plus 4, the output is 9. So the important point is the default values are evaluated only once at the point of the function definition in the function scope only. So if we make a different the difference when we pass the multiple objects like list, dictionary as default values. So keyword arguments. So next one is the keyword arguments. The functions can also be called using keyword arguments in the form of keyword is equal to value, which means a is equal to 5. So here the keyword is a and the value is 5. Okay, so here is the example for that. So during the function call, values are passed through the arguments and need not to be in the order of the parameters in the function definitions. There is no need to follow the order. Okay, so there is no need to follow the order of the parameters. We can directly calculate the sum. Okay, so this can be achieved by the keyword arguments. Only keyword in the keyword arguments only. There is no need to follow the order. So the example is the definition define add of a comma b comma b is equal to 5. These are the default arguments. B and C are the default arguments and A is the so calling function add by giving keyword arguments. All parameters are given as a keyword, so arguments so need not to maintain the same order. So there is no need to maintain order. So that's why we are in the printing statements. So first letter is B is equal to 10, C is equal to 15 and A is equal to 20. So that's why in the keyword arguments there is no need to maintain the or there is no need to follow the order. So that's why the we are declaring like that. So the output is 45 after the addition. During the function call only giving the mandatory arguments. So first in the main definition we are assigning no values to the a. Okay, so at the runtime only we are getting the value. So print a is equal to 10. So in the initial a is equal to nothing, b is equal to 5 and c is equal to 10. But now we are entering the runtime. In the runtime we are entering the value for a is equal to 10, b is equal to 5, c is equal to 10. So the output is 25. Okay, so next one is the positional arguments. The positional arguments during the function call, values passed through the arguments should be in the order only. Okay, so in the keyword arguments there is no need to follow the order, but in a positional arguments we have to follow the order and order of the parameters in the function definition, and this is called as a positional arguments. So in the example a comma b comma c, there is no value, no default arguments. Okay, so like b is equal to 5, so default arguments, there is no default arguments. So all the three values are we are taking all the three values at a runtime only. Okay, in this example, so the position of the variables, to see the position of the variables during the function call, all arguments are given as positional arguments, but values are passed through the arguments are passed to parameters by the position only. So by using the position, okay, so first entering in the runtime we are getting the we are giving the input from a to c. Okay, so in the first place a. Okay, so 10 is assigned to a and 20 is assigned to b and 30 is assigned to c. Then performing the addition operation the output is 60. Okay, so here we are applying the position or nothing but we are following the order. Okay, so giving a mix of positional and keyword arguments. So here positional arguments is a. Okay, so 10 is the positional argument that is assigned to a, and keyword arguments. So keyword is nothing but a variable name is equal to value. So variable name c is equal to value is 30, variable name b is equal to value is 20. So these are the both c and b are keyword arguments and 10 is the positional argument that is assigned to variable a. Okay, so then after the performing the addition operation, the output is 60. Okay, so here is the important points to remember. So the first one is default arguments should follow the non-default arguments. Here in the example definition, function definition, the first one, a is equal to 5 is the default arguments. So we cannot follow the default arguments, so only we can follow the default non-default arguments. We can follow the only non-default arguments. So like a comma b is equal to 5, c is equal to 10 is the right syntax. So here in this example, this syntax is a invalid syntax. Okay, so next important point is the keyword arguments should follow the positional arguments. So here is the example for that. So the first one is example for keyword positional arguments. Okay, so a comma b comma c is the positional arguments, and the example print of print of a is equal to 3. So a is equal to 3 is the keyword arguments. So in that syntax we cannot follow the positional arguments. Okay, so only we can follow the in the positional arguments we can follow the in the keyword arguments we can follow the positional arguments. Okay, so in the syntax a is equal to 3. Okay, but c value is different and b value is different. Okay, so c value is equal to 3 and b value is equal to 3 and c value is equal to 4. Okay, and the next one is all the keyword arguments passed must match one of the arguments accepted by the function and their order. It is not important. Okay, so in the keyword arguments must match one of the arguments, at least one argument must be matched and accepted by the function only. Okay, so the given example is add of a comma b comma c. So in the printing statements, so the variable name b is changed. Okay, so b is the positional argument and here we are using the b1. So there is no match from add function from function definition to printing function. So that is the unexpected keyword b1. Okay, so next one is here the name of the variable is changed. Okay, so next one is no argument should be received a value more than once. Okay, so here at a time we can declare a variable or we can giving a value to the variable at only one time only. Okay, so in the function definition we are having only 3 values or 3 variables only, but we are giving the values for b as 2 times. Okay, so a is equal to 10, it is a single value, but b is equal to 5 and b is equal to 10. At the same time we are giving the input as 2 times. Okay, so that is the syntax error. And the next one is the default arguments or optional arguments. Okay, so there is no need to pass the parameters or pass the default arguments in a function definition. There is no need to pass the default arguments in a function definition. So giving only mandatory arguments, that is a is the normal argument and b is equal to 5, c is equal to 10 is these are the default arguments that is applied between with the assignment operator. So here a in the example print of add of 2 is assigned to a. Okay, so the output is at 17 and giving all arguments. So giving all arguments means so b already we have already declared b is equal to 5 and c is equal to 10, but at runtime we are taking the 3 values. Okay, so it is optional and it is a mandatory to the arguments. So at runtime we can update or we can change the values of the default arguments also. Okay, so the output of the function add function is 9. And then last one is variable length arguments. In the variable length arguments are arbitrary arguments. Okay, so if we don't know the number of the arguments needed for the function, so if we don't know the number of the arguments, what we are declaring in the function is called is called as arbitrary arguments. So the arguments are two types. The arbitrary arguments are two types. So the first one is arbitrary positional arguments and arbitrary keyword arguments. So in the positional arguments, we are using the asterisk mark is used for the positional argument, and placed before the parameters or a variable we are declaring in the function definition, which can hold a non-keyword variable length arguments. These arguments will be wrapped in tuples. Okay, so before the values variable number of the arguments, 0 or more normal arguments may occur. So in this example, the arbitrary positional arguments is b. Okay, so add of star b, result is equal to 0. So for loop is giving ith iteration I in b. Okay, so if you enter b as a tuple. Okay, so why? Because we can apply arbitrary positional arguments only on tuples only. Okay, so in the tuples we are declaring a 1 2 3 4 5 variables, 5 values are we are taking. So the iteration is start from 1 to the iteration for loop start I is start from 1 to fifth position or fifth number. Okay, so the result is 1 plus, so at the initial the result is 0, and each iteration, okay, so each iteration it will be increased by the second number in the tuple. Okay, so 1 plus 2 is 3, and 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 4 is 10, and then last number 5 plus 10 is equal to 15. The output is 15. And the second example is print add of 10 comma 2. So in the tuple we have only 2 values only, so the addition is performing easily. Okay, so if we declaring in the tuple multiple values, so multiple values means n values, that is we have to declare a for loop in that function. Okay, so in a simple functions, like two value tuples, like 2 values tuples we can calculate easily, but in n values tuples we have to follow the for loop only. Okay, and the next one is arbitrary keyword arguments. The arbitrary positional arguments is followed only one asterisk, and arbitrary keyword arguments using the double asterisk is placed before the parameters in the function, which can hold the keyword variable length arguments. So in the example definition, function of a double asterisk a, which means arbitrary keyword arguments. So for I, iteration is starting from I in a of items, so it is also applied on the tuples. Okay, so a dot, so here we are declaring a tuple as a. Okay, so arbitrary keyword argument name is a, and it is applied to the tuple function fn. Okay, so print of I, so each iteration we can print the I. Okay, so the tuple is function numbers is equal to 5, colors is equal to blue, first fruits is equal to apple. These are the 3 tuples, 3 values we are declaring the tuple. So each iteration we are printing the I. Okay, so that's why each value is printing from the tuple fn. Okay, so the output is like this: numbers equal to 5, colors blue, fruits apple. And the special parameters, so those are the 4 types of arguments, but we are using the special parameters mixed by mixing the all the 4 parameters. We can find the special parameters, like a definition. The syntax of the special parameters is define function name, positional arguments. So positional arguments, the or symbol is used for the positional or keyword arguments, and then keyword arguments only. The asterisk symbol is used for the keyword arguments only. Okay, so here is the explanation for that. So where or and asterisk are the optional, if we used these symbols indicates the kind of the parameters by the how the arguments may be passed to the functions. The position only or positional or keyword and only keyword arguments, so those are the represented only or and asterisk symbols only. So positional or keyword arguments are present in the function definition. Arguments may be passed to the function by position or the keyword. So the example is here. So here we are declaring the function define add. Okay, so declaring the function define add function is declaring, and with arguments 3. So return value is a plus b plus c. So simply we are calculating the addition operation, but in the positional arguments, okay, in the positional only, which means or symbol is used. Okay, so forward slash, that is a forward slash is used for the positional only parameters. Okay, so and the so the or symbol is used to logically separates the positional only parameters from the rest of the parameters. Okay, so a b c d, so those are the arguments declared in the add function, but the or parameter or symbol forward slash is used for the positional only parameters with the rest of the parameters. Okay, so positional or a keyword only. So the here only positional only parameters are a comma b. Okay, so both a comma b are the positional only parameters, and then positional or keyword parameters, when we are using the asterisk symbol, then it is defined as a keyword only parameters. Okay, so a b or c d. Okay na, so positional parameters a b or positional parameters c comma d. So those are the 4. Okay, so initially without using or symbol, the when we perform the addition operation, the output is equal, but we are using the or symbol. Okay, so we are using the or symbol ab or cd. Okay, so either of the addition is performed, so the output is 6. And the last one is keyword only arguments. Here asterisk symbol is used for the keyword only arguments. So the arguments list just before the first keyword only parameters. So here ab comma asterisk c comma d. So asterisk symbol is used only keyword only arguments. Okay, so b comma asterisk comma c comma d. Okay, so the if we perform the addition operation, the output is 10. Why? Because keyword only. Okay, so keyword only is the restriction, but all values are calculated. Okay, so see 3 plus 4 is 7, 7 plus 1 is 8, 8 plus 2 is 10. So here only keyword is important, nothing not about values. Okay, so all the values are calculated, all the values are perform addition operation. Okay, thank you.